I was in Germany and said, you have to send me a red dress. I want to go to Claire and Leroy's wedding in a red dress, a gold. And I remember going to the store and buying it for her. Today she can't be here. She had a stroke back in 2008. And she's in a nursing home. And as soon as I called Claire and Leroy and I said, I met my mom, she passed out on the bedroom floor and resuscitated her, they were like, we're on our way. And they were in Maryland. And we live in the Washington, D.C. metro area where we don't have a lot of friends. But I know that I could call Claire and Leroy and they will be there in a second. I got pregnant 11 years ago. When the doctors told me I couldn't have a child, I got pregnant. And my daughter is sitting at the back. She's shy to come up. And of course, I had to have Claire and Leroy as the godparents. And I tell you, they are the best godparents. They're always making sure that Kendra's doing well in school and we're doing well as a family. They're always coming to visit us and we're always coming to visit them. I want to encourage everyone here, please make sure that the ones you love, you tell them you love them every single day. Thank you.
I'm Tammy Hartley, Claire's cousin. I just wanted to say congratulations. When we were running around barefoot up to Mary, I never dreamt that I'd be here, but knowing you as well as I do, I'm not surprised. You guys made 25 years. And talking about improvement, Leroy, another 25 years, okay? So congratulations, guys.
Uncle Charlie.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Trevor Austin. I'm Leroy's brother-in-law. Here's my wife. I got to know Leroy, it's about 4 years ago when I visited his sister. 25? About 44 years ago when I first visited his sister. It wasn't a welcoming smile. He was very serious when I got there. But I'm happy to report now that we are very good friends now. And I endorse all those sentiments that I heard before. You're a gentleman. I really do admire you. I admire the way you deal with your wife, etc., etc. But I'm not going to congratulate you tonight because you have attained 25 years living with Claire. But I'm going to congratulate you because after living with her for 25 years, you can have a party. Many people can't have a party after 25 years. You talk about funerals and all kinds of things. So I'm indeed happy tonight to be here and to celebrate with you. I wish you perhaps 25 more years. I know you can make it. You're walking on solid ground. Amen. I can see this. So on behalf of my wife and I want to say congratulations. Go on. Go on, go on, go on. Go on, go on, go on, go on. Go on, go on, go on. The writer of that poem is unknown. Thank you very much.
Now, Auntie Karen.
Good evening. My name is Karen, and I would like to fast forward to the Verizon side of the telecommunications. That's where I met Claire about 20 years ago. 20 years ago. Wow. She's been the best friend, and I certainly want to congratulate both of you. I have admired you always, and I love you well, and Claire loved my boys, and I'm just listening to everyone here tonight, and I certainly conclude everything that everyone has to say. That is, you're such an inspiration to us all, and I do thank you guys, and may God continue to richly bless you, as always, and congratulations. All right.
Thank you. As everyone here has said, and I can second that, third that, my parents have been such an inspiration for me. My dad, the way he treats my mom, sorry. It shows me the type of man that I should want to meet, the type of man that I should have in my life, because my dad treats my mom like the queen she is, and he treats me like the princess I am. And it just shows me what two people, the impact that they can have on their child. It's great. I take pictures of them when I come downstairs sometimes, and I would just see them dancing, sometimes to no music, and that makes me happy, because it's love. Like, it makes me believe in love. It makes me see what I should attain to have. And even though sometimes there's ups and downs in marriages, and my parents worked through it because of their commitment, their love for one another, and I see that, and it makes me want that. It makes me believe in the foundation of love and marriage, and I am so happy for my parents. I'm so happy that they made 25 years. I'm so happy for my life. And I just have two incredible, and incredible is an understatement. For these two people right here, it's what I aspire, and I just want to say, sorry. I just want to say thank you to my mommy and daddy for showing me what love is, and showing me how a man should treat his woman, and how a queen should behave and act. Thank you for disciplining me and leading me in the right way. And I am just grateful to have these two as my parents. And thank you, Mommy and Daddy, and congratulations.
After that, I don't know what to say. Anyway, you know, I had to wait about an hour for my wife. And I was hiding behind there. So, Claire, please come to the front so everybody can see why I waited. You see why? Well, that was wow, now you sit down too. Anyway, tonight I want to thank all of you. Actually, I want to thank God for bringing you all in my life. You see, we're here because of you, every one of you, even to the little Lexi that is here but ain't here as yet. When I say that, I mean it because every one of you impacted our life. From Tesla's days to now, the people responsible for bringing us together, the people who encourage us to be together, family, friends who assisted us in any way. Thank you. It reminds me, a year ago, Claire and I were hiking down the Bay Mountain area. Mid-age, so we do a lot of strange things. As we were going up the trail, kind of panting, but we climbing, and we looked across, we saw people just like us. Well, not just like us, because people like us really don't do that type of stuff, but people doing the same thing, climbing at our side, panting just like us. And it reminds me of the journey in this 25 years that we have in our marriage. When I look across, I see people like Alan and Claire. They've just celebrated their 25 years. I see people like Lynette and Steve. They've just celebrated their 25 years. In a few months, Richard and Pat will celebrate 25 years. Mr. Murray, well, he's up. The same day we got married, Mr. Somerset, the architect of this relationship, so he said, will be celebrating his anniversary. Mr. Curtin's lovely wife will be celebrating their anniversary the same day as ours. So, when we talk about telecommunication, I think telecoms had it down pat, because except for Alan and Claire, we all work at the same company. Anyway, back to the hiking trail. As we were hiking again, we looked up, and there were people ahead of us, and as we were climbing, up the rocks and this other stuff, we were actually using the trail made by others. And it was comforting to know that people did it already, And in real life, as we look forward, we see my dear brother-in-law and his wife, who's my sister by birth. In a couple months, they'll be celebrating 40 years of marriage, right? You can give them a big hand. Right? She's been my sister for my life, but I don't know how he did it. He lost his hair at least. In a couple months, our aunt, actually two of our aunts, and their husband will be celebrating 50 years of marriage. My parents, I always have to talk about them because when my father died 13 years ago, he was buried on his 63rd wedding anniversary. And, I always look good at those things. Anyway, back to that trail. When you go hiking, tired, you look back. And you see others coming up, stepping in your footsteps. And you feel proud to know that you were leading the way for those people. And in real life, I see my brother, Mr. Bell, trying hard to catch us up. Cathy and Charles trying hard to catch us up. Mr. Bess is right behind us, They're people, they're friends that we love. We have Mr. Randy and his wife. You know, we have people like my dear niece, L'Oreal, behind us, and we feel nice knowing that they're coming along, right? But then, the most important part of the trail was when we saw the danger signs. We saw there was evidence of people who didn't quite make it, but they put the danger signs up there for us. And in real life, those are the most important people. The people who, even though they weren't quite successful, they were still able to say, hey, Leroy, don't do that. Don't do like me, right? Or you'll end up like me. They were those brave people, you know, they were the most influential people in our lives. And to them, I say thank you. To all of you, I say thank you. But tonight is not about me. Tonight is about my lovely wife. Clear? I have to say thank you. Right? Right. Thank you for being the wife I've always dreamed of. You know, 25 years ago, I thought I was perfect. Today, I know I am. I'm perfect because of you. And you know what? There's good news and bad news. The bad news is that the DJ doesn't have a wedding sound. Good news is I will try to do something. Hey, wait. I'll try to do something. Let me tell you something. This is not for you. This is for God. Right? So even if you guys think that this big music, whatever it is, you know, I know some say he was the big steel band in charge, you know, pan vibe steel bands, telecoms that played in MASH. Mr. Samsel was in charge of that. See, he knows music, so I don't care. Put back the Bluetooth in your ears, take a drink, and ignore everything. This is for my wife, Mr. Samsel. Right?
I got to take this over.
Let me see if it works for us. Maybe, I told you before, we're not going to dance over this. Remember on bed this morning? Remember on the bed this morning? Uriel was there. Remember where you were when the sound played this morning? Remember you were hitting my stomach this morning, trying to get me breathless? What did I tell you? Don't get me breathless. Uriel was right there. And the song played. You know, you're in there. Let's hope you like it. Let's go!